show almost speedy recovery. And also, I mean, the other vehicle, no, and more passengers. And so, woman na almost kind, you know. Sabi obi a crime fin in somebody and asking woman na very say Yankopon somewhere there no mama hoden and sapata. The last 10 years, I think I'll commend the John Atameo's Meritage team no, for a Jumason Kwa and over the weekend. I think somewhere last Friday on Benangwa.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
Thursday
rather.
Yeah.
One day a Professor Lumumba yes on Makasa said Madinasi. You know, the month of July in every year is the John Atameo's month.
Yeah.
And the birthday month, unfortunately, to us, I the demise month. Into Drew Hobiano, now you can't one in print. You can't one, I would the money as I can or Nifra free and some so we are getting it beer. Ni and but I know I'm using a Bob Professor Lumumba Abasu. The kind year. Said you see Kai Ghana for a may who Nipa buying Anna President Mills no ye. Some power there was some Ghana for two in who see what. Servita Prasha Mampania na or yeah now even a single room apartment at what presidency at that time castle. No, just one room.
One room, yeah.
Zebra no an already president and what's Regman let's say I wasn't number ten. Tell them to about the same with the police station. Yeah. Appoint me to Regmanuel. Regmanuel, one of the classic estates in this country, Ghana. Regmanuel will need to see you know an army. Appoint me to Robert Trap Castle or Sumuntil. Better one room our castle. And live in a luxury. Or someone must Ghana for near more by your more my way. It did by the and then you probably didn't see a pampas to snatch a trick. Stack like it to be. Answer ne. I brought off from Sandy Panwa, Cocoshare about for a snatch channel. It will now good drove a TV in radio so. I feel you know no more bonabas. Ebi kanya kansa se bi tafra papa ekura se bi o ya de ekura born putupuru no a de ko so de to pick up na de ko na bisa say say ni fa no na e kana wo kura boy ya hwiba rekura do batum how much more sitting president at every point in time biara the 5-car convoy which are the internal vehicles no are always on standby at the presidency it me mada some ampani ato pity preocupa ajakobra na car ho be dey nya car fa ntum ni mo pick up on your beto but you got people saying no this is in this country
Ghana dey say
what I say
so be dey chire
but ni nyina mo so papa yi sa ka samba ko bi o say or prompting about the need to be humble if you hold political office humbleness and not arrogance and then the sad part of our politics today is that those in power are only showing arrogance and not humbleness. Humility is not if you tell me about Brennan once in any book. In any book,
too much gigano pay.
Ada?
Yes,
but the one pay say I'm repomno. Nyamina will see him no remember yenya can before ni anim fo a wa ho brase.
Okay.
Ne betumi asum Ghana fo wa ho brase mu ne mo nya hantan kwan so. I believe that time is just coming around.
Me that's it. Bernard. Papa, young quay, son of Eddie, yes, ye, may she and
Medas, my Messomenka, grandfather, the Honorable Menta Akando, as and an accident I see here. It came to me as a huge surprise because on Wednesday, Patrick Lumumba Eba Ghana, na Menta Akando, and Millicent. Amankwa, including Ludwig Logi. To welcome the learned professor so that yebetimi ako Kumasi. On our way to Kumasi, na mini Ludwig and Ricky Kasise Pepra. We led Lumumba to Kumasi. And on Friday, Bano, Minta Kando joined at the airport to welcome us again or no, and organize it for lunch. And of course, you could do lunch or Holiday Inn. Now, the former chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Paul Afoko, when he saw us in our numbers eating the lunch, he walked to me and said, "Kid brother, the bill is on me."
You rap Paul Afoko.
So Paul Afoko took the bill,
just
in honor of one of Africa's greatest orators. And then, of course, we had our meetings. Later in the night, I called Wisconsin with Professor Lumumba and I mean, Kandoka said he has to catch a flight to Kumasi. That was Friday. In Lumumba, and he sought permission to leave the group and call airport. For us to wake up on a Saturday, Sunday morning, in fact, Saturday evening, say, Wako constituency and our accident, and it was terrifying. And when I sent the story to Lumumba, PLO Lumumba, he was very down until I told him that they are responding positively to treatment. Obviously, we need to sympathize with Omunyina accident, and in particular the MP and the occupants of his vehicles. We ought to be a bit relaxed in the way we do things, particularly with our drivers. And Yekodru Kumasi, for instance, when we're going around, and Yekodru Baby, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Kwame Nkrumah University for Science and Technology, they say they are the #1 in best education globally. Into Yekodru ho, and we had to, she was giving us a dinner. The first thing I told them whilst I was on the table and said, all the drivers, young drivers in particular, should come and eat first, and then the security should eat. Omu didi we are. Now, omu betimi atwen. Otherwise, there is the temptation, say, oh, didi we are. Na mo kono. At that time, they have not eaten, and they will move with hunger. And most often than not, young, when they are driving us, we can take a few seconds to sleep in the car. But they are not permitted to sleep because they have to, and they are also human beings. So sometimes, because if the driver left Friday, for instance, all the way to Kumasi, then picks the MP, no Marco Joaboso, then they will do rounds, Okodru and on that. Rounds, then Saturday in the evening, no more sign Abba. Sometimes fatigue knows and when they had their tire best, it made it impossible. So I want to say that our drivers are most important. Particularly and then the final one has to do with the lecture. I just want to thank the Professor Lumumba for near Obekanya, and in particular the Ashanti Regional Minister. Because on occasions like this, since it has to do with Atamils, you would think that be a regional minister Emba. But the regional minister came and opened the conference and spoke highly of the unity and your friend is saying togetherness of our nation. And Okase, Atamils was beyond being a party person. He was a president. And on the occasion of that, he came. And I think that, SNE, a heavy signal on PLO Lumumba, that in Ghana, it doesn't matter whether you belong to any political party, but there are common grounds that we can meet. The NDC did a good job. Professor Lumumba gave them the icing on the cake, and we hope that the simplicity, the modesty, and above all, the lack of greed on the part of our Tamils will find space within our current government that is voluptuous in their quest for wealth.
Okay, that's it. Ahenkra and so abakamin sawa bra kwaba no biaboko in fact menka cause still out
Carlos unim no oh sa na
wakasem fefe everybody
na Odimrika the first
that's something there we can be bisan so to because there be na meet to you oba na abone akai
no but that no who say obi fa pepe to me but me who differently. I saw loyalty, commitment, and dedication. And that is what
to party
political person.
He did that for party, but to the dismay of the country.
Say, Minkaza. Say, what do I need to form some political party be? And I say, Bibi one more when you one as Wakuma home. Now say you can't die for that thing. Then you have no reason to live, as Martin Luther King said. Being crazy, wrongdoing, no. But in Parliament, where we are we have our own rules and our own whatever. Oh, Mami Kasameba. We have our own rules now. People misconstrue what goes on there. But they might be bringing us Parliament. You're bunk of what's so many ideas. And we shouldn't see it as something out of the norm, but somebody who really loved what he thinks he belongs to.
Oh, okay.
Now, say Metwani kind so honestly, Minta Kando, me a colleague in Parliament, very nice gentleman. Near Tunu, we can me first say it was very, very sad. Nobody will wish that for his worst enemy. Say me kwa program about na me nam kwan so say akwakoti asemboni say ame kopon ene da na say otubi tutu na namu yi na wafani trade di mu. I hope say other drivers and say other yes colleagues to say minimum will take this as a cue and be careful what's on the road. But the money trinkwa na mishan
ahwe we de ye de famu e de wurawura mu se na be ya nti ye chance na mame ye hwe wo mu a eno anu anuan buffer stock no ho samsami wo mu a suppliers supply anuane e de ma esukufo na ho sam be ye deja omo copycat ye na fine kusi hin no ho sam bebre ye say aban e de 300 million Ghana cedis. The ama buffer stock force almost share send be ya betumi aye de so mu ye bia. The enti necessary money delay e man sika na eni ho enti na ye sa. Sika na eni ho enti na bia ye tu sa na mo na so say ye den ya san say utie wo mo a so plan ya na ebinum kire say e bia be mfie mienu ye nti o mo ka ebinum sa afi na fa enti o mo ka wo de aban so ebeka ende titsa aden so nkwala ande se ye de ama wo enti aden ne beye se yentumi nya yanka se yentumi nya ne yefo kwa foforo so na ka yenye se na be betumi abo ma wo ye bebrebe ta akoso no ebetumi abrase kakra ona boti asemu yin unu ni sei sa $300 million Ghana cedis a se ye de ama buffer stock free
kobra me da se di kaima pinche o mo hwe ni minuan ma o meshia na last week games the BBC ha ama akrofo ejimano esi bone na ni nyane se etore bia se ba akobra mo host yere mo guest and mo na se mo protecting when it comes to any discussions here simple ya no si bone ana yanka bia mo na mo no just to go for it. Among Kayemu. Menya daji review video no of what we discussed last time no. Febi ni see no free manoa GC boni even by the host. And I think say enjoy na men kan kwachiri p. Probably it is yes agreed say ye betran mo ne won krofo adwen so and as a border crop adwin and a better ye can was them. And the Casa Savana say, ye beji and West Bonina for problem, another for issues about I had a hardwin. But my first I could mean can be bring. My first I could use no master me mammy Cecilia pa because on radio on TV, but on young Grovo Kachen say, Carlos Acasimbia entry. But my friend no amichiri ni mu no otiase but kasemo kind Carlos William kadeze ka be friend na obisa me on chain because woni me fine me no way inteze ka be tibe catches on fenche me say my friend na bontin misa no ho asem na emum me de be bisa and be can TV so next time no me make sure say ACBO me dey na me nka wasem oh say don't forget say you see when we come and sit here and we talk your reaction your behavior and then we retort on how we retort on these matters no it take us very very far so there are people out there who creating news and they just news but negative news it any negative crowd no the way I will be can be and they are do betum some papa we kind I'm repeating you know yet me kwadu I'm no cross send be brave we have someone no kind so and that's what people are looking for say
I even explained somewhere that statement
no because I put you to them in the so and I was even asking that but you know people want there be way
hazard
some yes sir one yes me basi abuto kwabra mo yes sir mo ye host na yen aba dom no say we are creating the news for you say one regarding me contribution me better me here no one who's asem so free no ba won't be some fan back so no enti ene be transfer dan host the bizam say enti mu ba ye kire masema meka ye be ne aba be kire masema abeka me be se beta frache question na mu send topic e be discuss just mo de ba enra na ko bisa general secretary say kwa kan say topic kwa mo de ba na kwa say because of me dwen ho ene e kwa koye media budget review there's nothing about it enti you put us on the spot to speak. And when we speak, that's emphasis and no craft for one. That's what treno.
It's possible.
It is about kofa. Ekwen bi ediment niya ye no. Eko banchi. Nafi eko kan yenim.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, ye bibi no emma de eko si no eka wo baby a. Yes, sir. De ebe gina dwumadi so ya de chop am say ebi enyo bo apayo but akokoba ne sai nsa hawa
manka ne ye pa
say na make say ebi ase
ya be we muka ne ye pa ente say ba ko na manka ne ye kura no we de muka ne ye pa
well asen we serious matter ben fe
we muka ne ye pa
ye nto aso
me das SARS ku aduane feeding semi I'm saying this is not the first time aba now I don't know why I say a perennial kind of problem up and until now I started free SHS since 2017 adding so with me achim say adenti cry na say you get yourself to that position yenim say enkwala ko school o mebie say adeti yenim say enkwala no ko school o medidi ekwan bia so until whatever it takes from time on maybe to tell me and the second ready and akoma second he has to be ready me tias yes say trance ema one more be supply aduane e ko piketi e wo baby am ko supply aduane no and I want the buffer stock for no to understand so musika mu hie nyina so be aban there why ready say aban here ready and go so be free SHS government
aban ready pa
no nya ready and go be free SHS
say and what you feel soon and feel fancy
o what you ka tell so ko Harvard and I will be Harvard. Say what boy who see? Good. And the about confusion. The same friends program here at we nature and kolaba be impending for. And that just want to be here. And to be them is buffer stock for no. They should not allow this to happen again. Same mums are buy more emphasis can more and as women can scan a crowd buffer so can scan man in transit and trace can manema on go shares can because I am not ask him say Mr. Kakram di juja. And everybody at 20 cities, or chamber going to be almost 40 cities. You don't want that to happen. And to be talk about the other 20 cities in there. Now I'm the supply on there. Now to make 3 months time. Now I'm going to body back here 50 years. And I say 20 cry, 40 cry, make capital and watch me. So this is what I think should be the way to go. And after so, me who say, and penny 4B sukra dia to just say, say a boarding system. I don't know say another topic.
Between the nyina aka ho education and unity.
Me da be no monya adwen reasons now ma do see. Some of it me no monya adwen. And also say me no ya adwen reasons no me my kra na. Say be boarding house na good system na good there. Me no monya adwen. Boarding house system no aboy en kwan bebre so. Between me be buy na me nan for 4 pa me wo na omo free stream. And then ma me share won. and coming show be biara and am boarding system and the man about sa obi freer no aba obi freer no aba no be freer aba. That is what we are talking about. Nempo so you boarding system free wa e about you say one want to keep cruise go school keep cruise one want to Kumasi go school Kumasi no one cry go school on cry and the me nua no mo free so no mo free abam no e hemfa e no me go school no omo kwa assume secondary school kwa na chese da ben eno be free on we bia wa ba be ye achibotani anaze wa ba be ye kwabotweni so we dream sa nima we hu a na chese ma total abolition of the boarding system no dia possible but Ghana for ya na person bisa question bi other than a way of solving problem ayana tied to destruction. Hey, why are they winning for my son or grant? Obia enye a friend say you. Obia enye program review. That's not how you do things. Say, who share program be a repair and episode this year. First thing I think you have to do is to find a way to, as it were, reposition the same thing. Adena in a way, and say Adena wo but ebe no. Ye and
the Saba first of once me and the Omokasi and Scrapple sa boarding house. Who say I'm for a fresh year review office in your high honor. Is it not time for us to do that?
Me catch as a benomoyaji. Yako a particular program for 7 years. It's high time say Yebeba Albeka say 7 years no near free mobody near you near you. Need to be at home. Adeba kwa yenye maintenance culture Ghana yes so far. And I think say if I'm not mistaken, education minister has said sometime before say continuous friends the repositioning of Sawandi 1FE is ongoing. And to BBS are buying the 2 year it is not something I buy train and I say obey relenting in doing it well. But the fact still remains there. Omo mo abonti ana so mo hwe ana omo patronize system. What is your expectation? Omo they don't have that chance and they don't have that time to wait today or tomorrow. Omo paid immediately. So no intino there will can bem in the sense that we need to do a proper stakeholders consultation. Another no region by region trust a frank of what trust Muma my idea about SHS. Yeah, the SHS golana be cracker. Because me kind reasons now for as too astute education in Kenya. Even say golana chile so cry boarding house all do. So because they are free. In the first we pay 300,000 per any school. And 500,000, 600,000. So for the same facility. ACC boarding house being can't yet. And if that be the case, must we still maintain the same structure as far as free SHS is concerned? Me, I think say I side with people who think say we should have a review.
Now review Korea na yaka wan someone now by mu party mu binumu can say a cancellation. For instance, man peda da mahama can say and we here say 2-year review. A stakeholders meeting and can to review the whole policy. And a man peda na do say na man peda da mahama review no kano. E just say a cancellation on person or a general for na no ye kan say the policy aba no be say review yi bampena da ma kan no me no say sorry aka the phone so aka na CSO so ahodo bi so aka say any review na say for nti ade aba ye review obi say cancellation to what say cancellation was review man na ye bi
kwara bra say obi be catch say review na nipa kroya emre bi atwam o say SHS free SHS nya possible nya de be yi ompene so anase onu inside here. That's a new review, no. It translates to something different. Don't forget the President Mahama. Time a campaign can say free or catch it possible.
Or can say be progressively free and not
there be progressive free the idea of constitution. Now only progressive no. Different from here progressive. Progressive just say and then you or that is not what the meaning of progressive is. Progressive can mean say would we see on there or try to we see and just said crawl. You can run while you are still progressing. And to say Uber catch them say we won't believe in free SHS. Uber catch them say free SHS. I remember because about between I remember. Now Uber catch them say yes, be reviewer. Unyoma wadika from the beginning na mede to ho na me say there bi. Enya dwen pa na de kan review. Review so better fracture the for adwen krabra. Me wa sa premonition say NDC aban ewini election. Free SHS one hwe o betwam.
Unyina so ne say.
Me nyina so ne say one omu be say President Kufuado on kire baby benya skada free SHS no. Two omu ka say eye 419 enye no kore enye possible. Omu ye ho demonstration say free SHS no ye the two foot regu Ghana for ani na nya de be yi ama Ghana for etwo masem gui ese beje President Kufuado di ahwe nya say be possible ye by the very first year ye implement it up to now that's also na obi a odon so won genie obi ono say nya possible obi ono say oni onu say eye futuru na say 419 ene ye dey no.
We are sure that Mahama can say there is no way Saben be able to be freeze near her wood that.
That no cancer.
I think no.
And our refuse or no can say on Trianesis friends saying allowance and then Triachla. And because the president no problem. And that's what person and so about Betria. Who person? And also about Betrianes allowance because of a vote. And you know, as someone back at Bruni Wabon Trigo Seculino, a baby. And say a cassa for Wassam. Name would not be one you may be home. Nasa sasam no ye de 2 months am pa okay waka de aprea na se yanka sanka sabute approach ye jimi ye ho
that's it chum also ba wan hwe am betwam ene ba twam kan sam
aja ko ramedase yan fan free enu yana sam no ye de ba e de yan say o di school na front ye de ba bi si o ba mess me de bra na basa ban de omuka no na me bisa me ho se ade ntina wodeka a private person the car won't mean to ya is quite reasonable than aban de ho kire wa mi ko twi sika de twa ne sika wo ho akire wa wo twi sika no we twa na wona de akudua oka mutimi nyi. Number 2 aban wo kire na aban timi pa besia emu oduru a wo individual timi mpebi and the sort no out aban timi nya grants if free baby an individual may not get grant wo ko bi nkwan chenkra ko sere ne se bitafa sika mpa the possibility is that sometimes is very high than the possibility the just be a wo bi can be a free pan and check and aban the entisa
daily graphic
sir aban eye djuma and as aban at the car ya na ni bebre ewa hotoso bi say aban de car wa ho den ya bodumi ya den ayi ne kafiri ho ene kra na aja ya mama mefuyi na say maba we ya omu dodo no ara eye bibi fo ma wo ahon nya ko ntia se majority of those women are MPP women. I'm not saying it's wrong sort of mom. No answer, no problem. But say wow party for going na say e ho akatua na ya wodi. Opposition for na ya and na gabetua. And the question is, what supply the na ane? What supply the na the amount? Ya de tira undiaka. The money are going to say ban sa no a would disrupt one supply chain. Because baby you go free and fancy be son back on to free na bia ni bandia free bia na wotwe. Said you can from Mr. Kabramia. Or no twe no. Wo so ade ade bra wo no waje ade na ko use awie. Wo so wontu aneka. So we sit then ekotu ni back on e come back. But can we say biara sika abaka wie ma insane ma fom na ho tere ba fom e chensoro. Na zampani bu we bi say esoro sane asase mforo. And nti se sika aka soro na ma omo a ofo na se kom se ka bi no anwo kire mo e chen wo mo na wo soro no. Ya kan se na visa ba stock for na de ka wo ntue ko bi se o si wo se na ntue na ka na agi ni pe ko bi se ho staff for egma wo se ntue ka na yetu am ka but wo modwuma potin na omo yese wo mo de omo na gi nuane efuri ankrankran nsam awa ban de mu de masku fo ne ene dade no sa adwuma na ono age ho ade na ho akatua na nko but ono to no gi ni pe se managing director se chief executive of Baba Stock it mean can tell us for 2 years and now man so you into am kan one when you pay why you pay So they are enjoying, but the masses are suffering.
Tell me, because on a catch and yes, a mood.
What was that? Checking her. Or men were upon one would be a sector chief executives. I'm telling you, when him. How no more colors in him. No, what I'm Miss Winning, and you're going to preserve, you know it. As a fact, those who are enjoying in this country, they are catching a chairman, India, Premium Press, chief executives. They are CEOs who are taking 90,000 Ghana cedis a month. 900 million, I said, they are catching.
From time, you know.
Oh, dear, from one time.
Maybe
from one time. I'm a time when you say, oh, maybe when we summit. So they are enjoying more than any other person. A man that the marker 2 years and more, or even 1 year and part, 12 good months. And actually, but the leaders were enjoying, they were taking their salaries and enjoying. You are the masses were suffering. A man, one more, and they lose trust in them.
Yeah.
It's your corner just of occupying money be attacked. There's a problem. Or you need to be something that I didn't more with this kind of thing. I'm back. But you come say the anymore. And net your butter, the end from so. If you may come be now, so I'll come Bobbesia. And now, one would do. So about the saying one, they are going to incur penalties or extreme interest on their monies. I also want to bank in the back. Number two, they also suffer reputation. And when you work with the banks and when you work with the individuals, I want to do this. I was one. Now, I have a touch of and you're pro, but a buying beans say, being now, I said, money in Abba. Two fans say, no one is away now, dear dances are man or Jacob. One day. Who are a man, you know? Woman that drove beer, what do you mean? I had a sack. You're any beer, because by beer, sector beer problem. Yet they keep ranting and claiming, say, oh, one more born Humadin, and more yet you'll be a bidder, or more by the one you'll be a bidder in the history of Ghana. I don't know. 2 years and more, you are not paying your own woman. I'm one of the contracts. I'm home crying. Secretary and I am with him.
COVID by
just COVID. Someone I am working. Just COVID.
Russia,
Russian Don't allow this wood to be deceiving you. I'm going to put someone and no. They were lying. They know that they were lying. Woman translate this kind of bomano and won't mean swan at 20. What do you want to say? Who
point to American view.
Me point to an American. Point to an American. And I'm point to me. What I say? What my translate this kind of? Hey, me no nyina betra one night be COVID the same me can some throw with the COVID audit report. Yet from my about Tomisika, I'm a company business supplying ambulances ma 20 kabashimena. See it here. Ama.
No credit.
I know. Sikano support of the money has been paid to the company. Per the audit report. COVID the person, I see them first can fight to COVID. No ministries to call everyone say retreat. Or when they say work from home. On retreat at the pedium, now audit report. They categorize frontline workers. Non-frontline workers were even enjoying COVID money. Yet the COVID is got to curtains consistent eye clinic. Eye clinic. I was COVID nibico. Yet the got curtains are consistent. Write the report. And the topic for discussion, I can then some issues like more paragraph per paragraph and cite it for you. I have it on my phone here. And to cover something, when they are saying it, they should also tell us how much they gained from COVID. Okay, I am a visitor of mine. Okay, World Bank here. I buy ever to World Bank, the Ukrainian channel, Ocantro. As we know them, there's something they want to go to body. We are going to buy everywhere. We know be. They are number one. Abayabatus can grade Ocantro. It got the country director for World Bank in the Becan across the A. That be 430 million. And yet 20 million. Yakacham. It is going to go now with the actual one. Almost a very good. We are also coming and watching. Don't listen to them. They are liars. And you know, but what the best say? A Kaya Gui, now the connected to say, away, and the answer plan now, Minumian way fee, yet my uncle and school. Tiaban Sana school, 7 year problem. So now let's link it to the boarding system.
Yes, sir.
Body system ayeka say why you overcrowded in Zambia yen twa body system. You see, this is why anti am menene na kufu ado aban e problem. So when you ban ya onyan so ade hunu but on really how to make that thing work and work well. That government is a problem on its own. Aban your own so ade hunu but to think and sit down, adopt a proper strategy which can make the thing work and work cleanly without any challenge. And as a challenge, a very minor challenge, you know. Sabaya wouldn't need that kind of intellect, you know. Why a problem on its own. And that is why this government is a problem government. I'm aware of a problem government. Let me go for one secondary school. In the 90s, I'm going to how many boarding facilities, boys' dormitories, girls' dormitories, and then yes, see a come over 23 years of senior school in Bapumana. Who was I said, saying, and yes, I see a come. Aja. Facilities and you see, every school admits based on its capacity. Some who are debating for NIPA 20 to 20 in the same amount. And now, schools now are they all having their capacity, or some of them have exceeded their capacity? The overcome who said, do you know I exceed on capacity? And it's a woman who does sing. Addition deal was you can say like education facilities now oh candy good you never stand here no e bro so tell you baby near free green red light system wunya enya ban ni okrom ha the end this government led by John Dramani Mahama and of juni kwan kan hu say you tell bro say wo ko America wo ko UK they run what you call community schools enti yan fasa den bi mra Ghana be boy aja near community schools. They are not there. Sanka me free at all bomba me call all the way to Grantumi no. Come and go. But you school within that district now woman enclave na mu you don't cross far. Cause na tie obabebre. Penisa de dey che do send dey no nanti woman na di kan. Ana o maye bi na yes so more. Education nyame so ncha de be nya education minister. And as a danta no deputy. Now one no at America, and I said what America and and for that reason, we knew how that system runs over there. So being free Long Island and go school of Manhattan. So that's it. And for that reason, but go to school within Neanclave no one the participate. We got this same government, this problem government, yeah, shooting that idea down, making us say bit about genuine answer. No one can't the say, I want to say. You see, squad and poor wood where chiri. In the 90s, I remember call for Penny Secondary School. Me say, no man attempt to find him to me. Let's see, more or less. That school was built by Kwame Nkrumah. It made me call in the 90s. Kwame Nkrumah hence the time. Yen check it. Near Musa was a sab the school Nessie. And near Korea school. And the time because I buy one year they lack vision and intellect, right? Well, be any basic, you insist certain facilities to be a hospital, school. I mean, churches near that mostly with the Quatra community market. Do you know why? Because I want the Quatra community in the Quatra, Macron in the cotton. And then I'll cook Masia Duma, secondary school, Yancy Masia Duma. Masia Kuma, the heart of Masia Ayadum. Secondary school is your. Secondary school is secondary school is but that is the heart of Kumasi. You insist school is confusing. Go and check the days of Kwame Nkrumah bra West West. Not take na wahi. Not take wahi. Legon. One more call at the early stage of school starting and we saw say na Legon na say. Typically a bush or a village more or less that time. But then they send Nyatra. I'm an Legon person fin. And your friend say vision. But when we need to be all ya no. Now who said that we no kwan say beta ba bonne ti no say no. So time for ocean wasa. Wan cha na pa wende. I don't know be. What I say? Oba cha na pa. By that papa no kro omni. Yentimi ngu boarding system. Because one, say na honorable Carlos second. A blended your friend is saying at the be friend is a cultural diversity eba. Okay? So you meet people from different tribes, the gangs will come and some northerners will be there, a crapping for a hole, wait for a hole, I'm gonna for a hole. Different people today, you learn how to live together. Sleep together, live together in the same room. Ubenya bi mo ni huni ba ko sei. Ubenya bi so de ni huni pa. Obi had out here and bed to address it. But all this time now, to be very responsible as a student, this body is telling the bomber you're independent and responsible. Because you are checked. Mekai, pass those days. Now you have for the weekly inspection. Now you have say you teacher need to be the from here from one cry about tea and a cry if you want now. Because some other time, mom more before when you know what you know to suffer from one. You shouldn't see anything that. Say I did more be we are. And suddenly when you know when you have ever been a bishop. So the body system should be encouraged. Yet me name we need to run that one in apart with the community day schools. Once the body facilities are yet choked. Now say I'm meet you on target. Let's not add more. And everybody say when we nurse and be that events and washroom and I'm there back we buy what comes on for baby. Yes, some of the washroom now done events bedroom and on. Those things can all be eradicated if say say no community schools now. And then we know say there are several of these community day school structures a good room aban we nipa bon 70 atena se ahwe mani nyina ka room one to aso and nimfie mo twese dey ede beso. So if you continue this way on mining team ko nanim na na ni kamedi wie no e jagobra na MBB was the one as over with face just
so say oh sir
how at which dictionary Adekye kufu dictionary and I be say ka say you review admit cancellation na kufu adekye dictionary kwa na tsa minim bako apprentice dictionary no man no
so honorable can sign criteria
na so copy for the master oba copy from the master no we can say what me can different o can different ko mbobo no and na o can do o pa na boni o can be different for the master can mbobo no what me can oba support no
that's what go one man can
I dey answer no we can man can no one can
one can say ko rank was some we
and carry no makama what can we this is a report on Daily Guide Africa on March 7th 2014 and Adekye gives Mahama his full blessing to implement the free education. Okay, as President Mahama a State of Nation address, was starting free education from the community level and that's a day level, no, they started first, and then we will progress later to the boarding schools. When they started, now modern time candidate, now president. Eko jina born ambassador. From Musa Njasa Mahama so bobu free education. Na nya anko born ambassador ho born ambassador independent starting. Opani Tetraman Pro, me say assembly akufo ne ene ne ba o mi aka e bia da ho. The better ha man kofo ya edition bia na ba yo. Google. Just type it in there, you find it. It will pop up. Mama o date, about time, mama reporter no, eni nam de mama. Eti ko to me no mo. John Dramani Mahama started free education in this country. Matra come out source. What's answer? Matum that rose, you didn't know ya. We are reading.
I say, you na mo.
I didn't know was that.
I say, I know can you say enyanukuri.
Aja, na me kan me wo handi. Me bon na kufa dio. Mama bu fo bia dio. Mama Carlos dio. Ma bon na kufa do wo bodon de mani Mahama ba so what na frase. I'm date and time of the report.
Your honest.
I didn't know ya. And that is up to them. We can't compare them to believe. What I say, but no crab.
Okay.
As a password here.
Okay.
The NDC government will never collapse free education. Today, but we review it and make it more quality than quantity. More quality than quality. Pia we say my cost we wie. Omo ko technical side. Nibe hunu say we wie no. And some you want to question was free as just one man and tools now. No be set here. Idea man. And not necessarily sitting down and rely on government to get job. And you here, not just producing your man of which are one of the 6 issues in the investment body. Was saying a free education by university. And I was watching my dad to be out there was secondary school. I'm telling you. I see they teach them as if they are teaching secondary school students. Why do you think everyone say university and study sir? University lecture down no kasa. You have to be making your own notes, picking your own points. Go and read further. And then come and write exams. Or your coursework or whatever and pass. You know notes, let's say they what primary school and secondary school. But now they are compelled to do that because even those who was so kuta 118 the ben bees adiaba but obedu one na okona akora dia man because quality ni wanya and then this year be a time man massa we will ensure that there will be quality education in this country called Ghana and for our children and our nephews our nieces or whatever to enjoy better.
Okay,
thank you.
Me dance Bernard wo so wo gidi say yes crafo e beboa say ye ntwam kura mfamfiri ho na yen hwe ba fast stop for so omo de abey say eja ebo eja nya bedu sometimes no e beba people so gbugburan so aban de sika say yen fanye se fe be wiase no na sika do be e say kono say yen no kura so ma release kan o say yen no kura so ma release o na publish na ya ka ho asem enso be wiase wo ma say this kan come on no ma start so musu ni nasefo so far wadwe kire we ho amiti o
answer na meka wasem no mame ye two commendations Emma Samson Awingo bit. So what me I graduated from the Regional Maritime University with MA in shipping management.
I'm sorry we can do the graduations are all course but there were several schools that were doing graduations.
Minia Emmanuel Sangmene, formerly Batman, and also Ewie Jimpa.
Yeah,
and also Aye. But importantly, on the front page of the publisher, any Damboche reports na Toshi to Nana Akufado. And I make us say, Carlos Ahenkra, come for your stone. Me kai time na Toshi, any Carlos or more preno. Na Damboche ye general secretary not na Toshi echi papa on pese na Toshi ei o mon pese bibi anko
o kana se on this person not
sa Damboche na ota na Toshi the chi say she is a woman of metal or a substance and a Carlos on kahobino ene na Toshi oye head of common fund or chire Damboche bibi kakra. And I'm just sitting here and after seeing Carlos Ahenkurano, it reminds me of the days of the primaries. Only say Carlos primaries on the Quran, but they had to shift it and shift it and shift it. And then Damboche and Atoshi. National buffer stock and semi-American. Say no na topic. Mabaho. National buffer stock. First and foremost, we must commend the National Buffer Stock Secretariat and the Ministry of Education. So at long last, omo etimi release sika kakra. Omo debe ma omo di omoka. Na ekano ana omo di no se utie the National Buffer Stock Suppliers Association now. No, Moka said 2021, no. Government did not pay them. 2022, government entered them. And at 2023, up to July, and Omo say, in excess of 30 months, no. So man ye bibi kakra ebe homo. Some of these protests, I shall say, a few regions. In the hopes that regional ministers no betimi abomo no makasa ama omampenyi. But some of the regional ministers were very violent against these protesters. So we could do a Santo regional near me and Kasa Madam Fo. No, say when you say media oyeni ya mebo meka until near oye no. That time na so any. And we spoke about it. Oho eno mofi say regional ministers say we can lay our complaints at the moment on Muntimi until Mufa demonstration and a picketing at the bar Accra. And the Saturday, Buffer Stock Secretariat, Mimi Kobi, to go and sympathize with them. It found so Kakra, Kakra, Echo Boamo, because they were sleeping rough in these rains and outside. So, so we needed to find a way to support them. NASA and government, will release 300 million. Now, say, 300 million, no, they did not bring down the breakdown. Omaka say, why so esika ewum. So, this 300 million, is it to pay for the outstanding debts, including WAIC outstanding debts? So when you say where you crampo mokoje past papers be. After you have changed curriculum, you are still relying on old past papers. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. You have changed the curriculum. New curriculum, no. I think a year you are relying on past papers from the 1970s.
That one is the past questions were developed in accordance with the new curriculum.
I seriously, you don't understand some of the strategies we use. No matter past papers, that you know that the new curriculum is entirely different from the old. If it was the same, why do you tell us that you have changed the curriculum? But say at long last, no. Ye mamo, ye papa mo, ye nuamo. Na government edi omoka omuntimi enre omudemu. Omosore anopa na nipa beti no mufie no mo say tuameka o na edi nungu ase bebre ene how eba no. They will now begin to get their money so that they too can live peacefully just as all others. Until I commend them, say, even as it is late, it has caused so much disharmony. And many people akun when they are not supposed to fight. They have severe relationship. No, etimi abua almost. Now the second aspect, any Professor Amankwa Opoku, any Professor Stephen Adekye. Omomi no boarding schools. And our man called boarding schools.
And the meet
Omoko boarding schools.
Boarding
See, Omoko boarding schools. And boarding school system no has so many benefits as opposed to the disadvantages. Mekobi.
Okay.
Time now make a boarding school. No. Me fee Sankana and had to go all the way to Laura. And later from Sankana, from Laura to Tamale Secondary School where I did my sixth form. I met all manner of people. What do you say? Mishia Nipa, no omofi in crime. Omofi Kumasi. Omofi, your friends in Takwa. I met them. Oho Krampo and Amisha say I could pick one or two words in Ga and in Twi. Because people came from all backgrounds and we met. And we learned. We integrated. It brought about a sense of national unity and cohesion.
Exactly.
Now, say, this boarding system no brings about a sense of belonging to statehood. You will say that we should scrap it.
Now, reasons
Maybe reasons no. Say, if there is overcrowding, the solution is not to debordernize.
Exactly. You don't
the solution is to expand facilities.
Correct.
That's so.
What do you say? If there is overcrowding, it simply tells you that, look, we failed to plan. Now, yes, if you fail to plan, you what? You plan to fail. Yeah, baby, free SHS, no. Ne nim say the increase enrollment baba na. Say nim say nipa bebre beko school. Nipa bebre eko school no. Did we expand facilities to be able to accommodate the increased numbers? No. Why are we not blaming the implementers, including the former Director General of Ghana Education Service? Say, you knew that you were bringing a policy called free SHS. Expand facilities. Expand the boarding houses. Increase the number of teachers per class. Man, you are turning to lambast. Say, we don't have the requisite number of teachers to be able to monitor the affairs of our people. It doesn't gel for me. Unfortunately, these are professors. Unfortunately, omo your professors.
Omo some reasons we say we share school now say dem kwara na door so ogunti no. Ama subamboni bia start we romu occultism.
Enti ono as Stephen Adekye no. Okosua subamboni efi school. Abra was your friend saying secondary school and now. So what you do is that you decongest. By decongesting, you expand facilities. You increase the number of teachers. And yes, sir, you increase the monitoring. Look, in this modern era, who says that occultism, who says that is practiced only in schools? Who says so? Na se muntimi enye ejuma ayede amamo. Muntimi aye no ye. Stephen Adekye obaye no. Na jimpa. Now, how many students were there at a time? Didn't they increase the number of people at Jimpa? Is he not credited? Say he has been able to reform Jimpa. the number of students now here kwa jimpa no omodo saying. And net me no aka say Professor Stephen Adekye kachire aban said you should scrap the boarding system. Meanwhile, on only private school no a boarding school. Or no Stephen Adekye in a private school no a boarding school. Why didn't he choose to make it your friends a day school? Why? Because there are advantages. There are advantages. Dabi no our boarding school. So that they will be able to protect and monitor them. One of the problems we have today that everybody is running away from, but President Kufuor told us. So when you pretend to pay workers, they will pretend to work. Teachers now we have employed, no, and giving them particularly in government payroll, no. How many of them can take their salaries and go home and say that they will be able to attend to Omwankasa Omofiasem? So these teachers, whilst they are in government schools, are also doing your friend locum in other schools. School, secondary school, you go there and the master is there. The only duty is he teaches and stays in the school and monitors students. No, most of our teachers are not on campus. Yes. They have to go and work here small. No mako yejuma kakra. No mako yejuma kakra. So the time for the teachers to supervise is non-existent. When you have educationists and they don't see this as a challenge, then our education system has actually suffered. Because these are educationists that should see these things as some of the challenges that confront us. How many teachers in today's terms stay on our various campuses? Teachers now, they don't have spaces to stay and live in the campus. So how do you expect them to do supervision? This has nothing to do with the boarding system and how bad it is. It has everything to do with the lack of planning by our various institutions, including the Ghana Education Service. Said they have not expanded facilities, including teachers' bungalows, teacher salaries and measured incomes. And you come and tell us that the problem is the boarding system. No, it is not the boarding system. Okay. It is the lack of effective planning which has led to a plan failure.
What the young anopay, ye video bi ofi ha. Na asante bekwai, wo hwe chronicle animu a na ewo ho. Na opani e fa na kwesi aboaje ono ye anti-galamsey na wo hwe se de China fo na minim se China fo no minim se wo na Ghana wo de na wo se fi bebi begu so a minim ara wo essay wo essay nsu eda ho ne bibia wo wie ya wo kokko Crusaders ko che China fo na MC buafu sadintina wo yesa
mo video remains and
enti me patch producers mo video ne hwe se de na eho sitie se de o si China fo de si aye ho no na ahomitie pa ahemfo bi nso afurafura ntoma se o munyai China fo no ma China fo no enko hwe na branch se de bia mpene na mpene china mo de o da no ma police fo do be kra no na mpe ha enti eho nie video ni nie hwe o makobo sese won se edan kra o
de efie na we kroma na se
o kromu no mutu galamsey no
yes
na o ma board isa na hwe na o mu eho na o mu
mato wo nyina
enti asem ebi no mu ka se aban krachefo ne aban mufo Professor Kwafra report ba cha asem o kan ye no se yehu sa ne ma wei etete nsem a DC MC sukura bekwa MC o se wono ne buafu de ansam ketra kra yeti sansem wei a na confirm the Professor Kwafra report ba tin kan ye no chum mamos ma be edum ni tisa wa not be wei
well sir galamsey nsem de wonu me nyina be adwen se enya de se aban wei no ewo akomapa bia so person de tu galamsey ase.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, of course. I mean, nasa kabani akomapa de tu ase. I think the DC a women's and at the say you say e koso na timamufo etu anamo ase ka wutu wona head of security committee. Dissect head.
When the main road ka kwa na da pe.
Yes. It won dissect head and as a leader. Na dissect leader no. entimi amwa ama yen sise ni we kwan no
o masi kwan
timamufuo
ana o hwe video na wo se kwan na ekọ no o matwa kwan no mu mienu enti enya de aka betumi akoroso kwan no akọ bebi o mo wo
awo chana fo na atwa kwan no
no matwa kwan no mu sa na
enti se na enti on se de migusu american se dissect so do that dissect no atimi atrase ahwe ama obi framani efuni kuruma ba ama kwan ya wo no manfo na faso ono atimi na kuduro the infinity etwa lord kwamba wutimi nkoba bi ono no wo na timamufuo abuafuo atimi akọ sisade prevent sade we se be koso what when the DC was a cancer so where them DC MC am on no ntiase we be koso as you said yenya himfuni bi so almost wo bo bone eta bone achi won so empese de o ye be koso nti wo munya wo monko because otini kuro mu wo no hini tini kuro mu wo de twekwan mu na ka mani kuro mu wo pene sa DC ni enso ti wana no so ni mansi mu no se twekwan no so ka ontimi mfa endra bo nko no si for no be nante se ngofo nanti ono so pene sa eda kwabra ati be to man we se bitafa je so for kofi edota wasi wota kan ye yare pa o because ye yare pa no ndo adwon ho ntiase
we ye subontin no man ne sa
se me amikro bi ha bre mu eda ho ye nim de ekoso nti we enya de foforo metibi mu nti we enya de foforo eno ane ene mu no but it's very sad o hwe se anusion galamse se nita ba wetimi nkun ne se one ne commitment na o kan na lip service eni wo o kan na no keke ana no an grofo no so a wana ban mu do no so age afa so hu ye de se ukotunu a party so hia sika so ka o modio no o me se party hia sika ene kure so on congress yo mbe se mu hia sika na mu ga yo mu hia sika mu diminya eti mu hia sika mpa eti mu ne galamse sika ya na ba ya na mu de mo president Mosbro say your day of reckoning is coming. The day of reckoning for this government and their hood laws is coming. Very soon your time will be over. Because I mean I can't just imagine about me transaction be biaging some. Be biaging some. District Security Committee leader or chair does not see the need for people to be doing this. I see anything. This is a move friend.
Your friend na enko nti a producers your friend na the phone off because so on so your friend is as your money din wo. One to me.
One guy was.
O ko to carry there obi na low battery ka san ka. O friend go.
Okay.
Aja it's very sad. Me galamse nsem there yes e be kan ma je say
e be ha dwene. Honorable Kensa. Honorable Hinkra. I come here say you dey name di agro. I come here say ye jeja ye ho a ma sese no asama fayase metumi nka se bi asama fayase asama fayase wo mu ya China fo e na wo maba e na me ka kwan a eda ho no wo matwa kwan mu mienu enti se task force for no ba o mo kan tumi nkroso kwan no enko e no mu hye no mu ye adwuma gidigidi kro mu nso pi MC ti wo kana ma hefo ho enti okuna mo ko no mo di nkuguo enye sa
asem we party kamenya krapo a kabin kabi no yesi an kebekunu eye faris eye deaf sentence straight un konsuo hun konko yensuo ni mo yensuo yi kabra share look at what is going on no mo use chemicals in why otherwise as a nation ye trauma BCC
yen feli e ba ne say ya ensema nkrofo ka say aban mu fo na tu galamse say na be a confirm am
me dem better me can say ya na me kan me akwa kusi Chinese ambassador na some kind so o Chinese ni o watching onim ekropon wasa kropon onim be kwai e di say ya mokofa ne free sa chinchin ho be say call be mo nchire mo ngasa mo am say because omo di omo kofa obi am free omo kro mo mai so be say call be kwai good it is a work of number am an visa and number kruma so be say go to good mo ma say mo now why is this still going on you need one more businessmen, in one more investment. I will be about Kruma. You know the way I challenge for the boy, bro. Why are we still giving these visas to? So a friend is saying Chinese boy above food and person baby say you survive and maybe above four and above four. Why are we doing that to ourselves? So na me ne me ka akosia ne se aban amfani na nsi form den problem be ko no e be worse than what we are seeing. Maintain story no maintain this na no asem. Ba be problem ne se obi ya de bone sei na se wo pon ntumi ehuru na so obi afra bontia ma be so ni mu a obu mfu no. I don't know maintain that no asem. But whatever the case is, say aban panimfo omu e support saade we won enjaye a Ghana mine ebebo.
There was one
Galamsey and started say kwabra.
I started
in fact we ma penso kra na yes.
Really?
Oh, kwabra me wo habo. Say na wo ka we na modi NDC for.
Aden habo if you do Galamsey o.
There be so mo nyoma firi ho no na eba. Na on nyoma firi obesi twem kono. So no. If come concerning mine equipment na a one that said dispensation. Yegina enam yenimu yehunu. Those times NDC time.
Now start time the 2016 as one and Cobra and 2016 sen and Cobra tie your video no ebetumi yi. 2016 sen and Cobra tie. And then after
the 2016. Liberalization of Star Galamsey as a gold mining and started M3 2017.
That be
good. And I want to say a national issue. I need to politicize it. Say any because na MPP for any friend saying akwanya bi anaso mo any vision bi aso messed up. It is not true. Yenye Abuja na po. Say be minister of lands. Edwapa obo e was money obo but ne han say empanimfo bi a won hye sa na we echi omo no ma papa na boy mini kuma na djuma na enkoso se be den be ye se wo MC ana se DC ye de watra aban na mu se hwaban chi ma no na se BBC esi wo ehunu na so obi afra bontia ba be so di bakro mu a o se jan for what
is it possible say MC ohu
na question say your president maybe the instruction by so who MC bia e be hunu say ye Galamsey won fichire no obeko fie ye twani ahwe ni besi
ye fine conclusion mama no ye twani ahwe ni besi Bernard okono say bebia adure de esan say ye ka say ka wansem a nukure ni e ha dwene papa wokọ wo hwe send ye nso ye wo hwe send ye no ba ye yi baby kura sisen kwara na start di dem ye ba wakọ bia na ne sate ani ho na so ni ho ne hwene fa ni ho na no fa achia
na ye man fa mo fa fashion na for
so we mo musika eti wo hwe de akoya na it's like they are doing it with impunity I say wo nsro Ghana I'm for say bia nya o masase obi asase so na omwo ye chi o ma na ye te bibia bio okono say bibia dro de ye say pega yensa wo
Anopay video ya wa share na it makes mockery of the fight against Galamsey. Serious mockery. If he said there is nothing like the fight against Galamsey, near woman say it is a fight against anti-Galamsey. Because make us say a fight against anti-Galamsey. More media, you formed a coalition, very appalled, led by Ken Ashibe, about the happenings in our mining communities and in Sua, SA, and ramifications at the Mayenina. But Sikakoko de Enya Adekye. President Akufo-Addo stopped and banned mining, pursuant to the media pressure into Okase, Galamsey. In fact, small-scale mining was banned.
Yeah.
If you have an authority at Bibia, you have an interministerial committee. The interministerial committee offered Professor Frimpong Boateng and touted his virtues. Obetimi Ediakun, his integrity. Professor Frimpong Boateng, yeah. Now, people within Akufo-Addo's circles, President Akufo-Addo's circles, okwe ni no mo 29 into Ntiminko. Wachura report Eddie Abreu. Now, President reporting into where you need it. Because it implicated people around your circles. 2 years after the report, now from your own circles, now report na leaky. Your baby share content more. Now kosi bibi now say special prosecutor or investigating. But before then, say okay Abujinapo, minister responsible for lands and natural resources. Or no kase or call rounds in order that they will be able to contain illegal mining. We could do kwa bibrim. Now we who say a company be no more mining kiki.
Wouldn't go bibrim.
Oh, it's in the Bono region. Master, I've traversed the length.
Bibrim is my hometown. As you Eastern region.
He means forest.
Aha. Those are quite
you mean Inti Okodru yano. Na wakohu akonta mines in the thick of the bush. A company that has only been granted license to exploit, not to mine. No more mining. Nibuefu with all the cameras. President Akufo-Addo Ebeka said the Akonta mines was not engaged in illegal mining. Your minister said the Akonta mines was engaged in illegal mining because we don't know here. But Akonta mines is owned by the Ashanti regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. The man who does anything that Akufo-Addo coughs. And President Akufo-Addo had to save him. If you save MPP regional chairman and his company, that's a China for a ye juma in a town. Now, we use money to construct our roads so that you bet me ask baby no other people.
Can you imagine?
Me na omo community no omuni abre no makwache Chinese for no e bar na DC na nibuefu. Na waye panki say to say your friend say frog.
Any times. When I saw a demonstration, we should do one big demonstration against Galamsey. We all follow you.
You will join me.
I'll join you and we'll go.
You understand? Now what you say? And as we speak, the man is still DCE. That man is still DC. You saw what the Nigerian coup d'etat a year. Omochi Minister for Finance. Just give us account of your steel worship. Papa no anu one bucket.
Just give
us an account. I think that we should find a day to subject our appointees to such an ordeal. So that they can give account of their stewardship. What is this? What is this? What is this? Why are we going through this? What at all is the crime of the people of Ghana?
Mining somewhere minimum say ye can nyina no. O man sika samu ni. Se yan krakra nkasa kra na ke yetumpo a. Ene se yan na yetu. Ne yan to for so be ama aka o man mu. So mo ya. No mo record seem say nobody cares. Ye be China for
the Minister for National Security Ankasa ka say Ghana yetu yes say ye grounds. We get about 2 billion or so from gold.
As a nation.
As a nation. Meanwhile, Oko UAE, Dubai, they get in excess of 80 billion from the gold from Ghana.
World #1 producer.
I mean, you know,
and by Kwabra answer the scene. No, yenina we Ghana here. Yenyi. Kekase mining ya. Name a deep shaft. Send your boss if we billeting bugo sufo any idea. Any mania in him. Now we free and say ba Am Chinese for Babe Chere and say, Mutiscaso, Munim, Mutisca.
Send you no more.
Yeah, I am Sadia Khan. Mutiscaso, Munim, Mutiscaso, the Bechamu, Scala Motiswano. Sabe China Hormone, maybe I don't want to Hormone, no Babitua.
One more sign, on my year cuckoo. On my children say sign at free cuckoo. Share on the sign I say, so you can't
say, me say, ene. A mirror, a serial demonstrator who decided to obey a demonstration against Galamsey. No, but me, I'm Machako Galamsey, I may do the cheap. Best sponsor class, because almost say yes, you. Mobile mining, Obian stop, but won't go a deep shaft. No munya yes, you mine. Now, water was with here on money data in common with you. Or see, they use about 4 times chemicals as over the year, you know, and some women you crack a crummy and Yabiano.
And look at 100%. You say,
yeah. Oh, now say, yet, you have a tata to Hosea. Na Galamsey, AD, send me Dika, ye cocoa, a sorty. One more would be a cocoa as a common sika. And they share Omufie, almost a Galamsey cocoa musica. And on Sasso would be a cocoon, yara, or yet to cuckoo, and my dear Galamsey. Eh? Na yet your memu, Nasi say, a drum work with Kua. And yeah, any boy. More mudia nimusem penning for in the party. A crofo, I do no car, reports established. Muma yem for crime so. Na fen kan say who say. So try to Maria. Now we Nambia.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. Now, Bank of Ghana. What about it?
Also, I did. No one can. Then I could be no, time for show was no.
Oh, the money do want to back
to be in my name through system no my anymore.
Jack's better free the money. Almost came with the only grants on oh, but not also. And so,
I say Bank of Ghana say almost 60 billion Ghana cedis.
Alamoto de na
They were overprinting money for the
oh yes,
60 billion Ghana cedis.
Overprint this guy waboka.
Also moto da intimate.
Overprint this guy waboka. So anya ne sa. I mean wuti o maso no kanwa. Overexposure to banks dibini obo lend o me ma buying. Aban to me and Vianya Naso farm. And yet, Cecilia and Saka, I can't free baby, and I'll be do something. Every more time.
Without the
now, so okay. I'll just this time. Debbie, what can I say? Maybe just make a story. Baba T. Addison, you, but I make kind of say, say, Udri who say, baby, a transfer, or just every bank of Ghana. A baby, a transfer, or yet local friend saying. Mobilization to actually support your friends, social security, and we answer anymore. And yet, that cope eka and omoka huasem. But me de oh yana ade me pewo Addison who say e krono anim de ho wayani. No be who say this is the problem, this is the challenge. So ade na nya obeka say nye. Ade na yeso a obeka say ye. And nya so coin bi so ade ye. Enti say impo if that were the case. So no aba be case say Kasi and Ababedaho because of we reason. I know that he's intelligent enough to look for ways to cover those losses, and that is what I expect him to do.
Honorable, say a whole Bank of Ghana. No na ABA say banking sector hono. Bibi secure banking kumano krana. You bet me nyare say Bank of Ghana do bet me aboy wo kwan bi so na say Bank of Ghana no etumi ka say waye bibi say ya eno end send signal bi say ya manfo nsem bi o meka san hwe ya banks ahodo no akakora system no won be kwa ahokyire mu no fa hu bi enwura system no mu sa
correct and I make us a main kind story no
okay
but Bank of Ghana can never collapse any possible Bank of Ghana, onye commercial bank and as an institutional bank here, Krofoko Kojiska every day. But on ye embodiment of all banks in Ghana, on our bank a bad time or share bank ketwani ke and ketwa be mobilization and as obejis can as obey adwuma bia e ho nso so e ba bedom Bank of Ghana. I don't see the reason why I say GDP the Bank of Ghana bit me go. Me dem say identifying the problem. First place is 50% towards that problem. Niaka so bepe kwemi so they are returning the bank to its original position. But I mean so bet me so
true. See who shared the work at the Herada or say debt wastage and extravagance sinking Bank of Ghana. Now can say government writes off 77 billion debts. 131,586 billion spent on vehicle maintenance. 1.6 billion paid as salaries. 97.4 million for foreign trips. And I try to blah 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 blah. Until say sika say ne sika di ni sa na manemu nyina ka ho bintina ye huna mane e no kure na se Bank of Ghana kasa asem we na enya de betumi shake other banks nketwa no so say hey baby e ni de so na ho so ne ma age agui ne ma yi affect ye ni okwan bia so
ekwan bia so na be affect because some say na the lead regulator of the banks and say wo no if you are running at losses then the question is that what the woman na wo show mo so no wo mo sigina bia ne say you ask but say jagoro wo do mo sikwa losses ni bia ombo di nse wo ma boka 5.27 billion cedis unwan ade mo boka depreciation of the city I hope na me de media akasa Bank of Ghana no na hwese yesika de begina hodin mu saban no through ne EMT to an policy wise Bank of Ghana no be hwese say anamo na ban na tu no e begina yie na sika so na gina banane no wase sit depreciation yesika na yesi na nia hodin no ama wo mu na aboka 5.27 billion cedis old no de bia wona beduma de akọ old mi hu se mi say bodin old no ele kobla eno ni o de otama so a onu ni onu antimi amaso te wo ye de so a wi abakọ de o maso de aso a ono ono so aboka o de on na se hwe masid na ho din gina brane ni yie na ban tu na mo wi a ono on na be ye ho depreciation am ono aboka now empanisi do mafusa ne akaya no enam depreciation isu na amon aboka de enkaya ye ho kakra na kufu adoni masem ni this is August 8 2016 tie nani masem was say the MPP will stabilize the currency exchange rate through prudent and disciplined macroeconomic management.
What do they do?
Ono kan de na netuasi economic messiah no so de na mchen ono so de okan ni was say
when the first one
na do de no was say one the prudent and disciplined macroeconomic management in the better say your exchange rate ni be stabilize economic messiah no so na wiase nyansa nyan ye say woni tiri mu no ono so ni mu was say no so say Ghana Ghana deserves better, not high interest rate, high taxes and depreciation of our currency, which are collapsing businesses. December 5th, 2016. But we answer there. I say bra ye bring as if you for me no. Say any for me anyway. Womanti and na yidina. Ano kasa amodo nwere e bia ngom. Eno ni. Mumia no nyina asa mo betu na mo papa. Na city depreciation ba me ase man for business collapse and na Bank of Ghana na aboka so what ya private individuals business collapse ya the central bank is running at a loss because of the depreciation that you promised to fix and then the Messiah is now an announcer the Messiah is now a perambulating figure one nam and then I forgot also on akwa woni vision TV we na na okatero nyana asiegu wanya foforo na mpanisa afo na kere ntu aso de odi frase no eno ni o ena na Bank of Ghana kra boka vision part 1 no ena Bank of Ghana kra boka no eti yaje wa de no tum de no ya na Bank of Ghana na mu ne yaton tu be kona hwinzi o some sisi mpe de ntu so we de maka se de na we nti ana sika na kra ayera fi ho ayi ni obi mu we ni mo
Report no.
Aja These people, I've said it here and I'm going to repeat it. Me say, our problem today is because of this government. Or no, we have problem government and that. Abandon a problem. And that is why we are suffering. Where is that prudent management now? Where is it? Prudent macroeconomic management now can't say what the baba and Masika some jam brand na yesi depreciating. Where is it? And when he frontier ne be original no regulator no through depreciation now who can so fix it. What is it?
Global pandemic.
And the other
some year makasi ya jai.
Kana yana wano yasa.
And just global pandemic.
And as well, the problem government
global pandemic affected
Oh.
the economy. We are seeing in our economy.
Kind of said, lawyer will cast some.
Opposition yet was a young
Kaji.
man.
So what's something here? Maybe I didn't know.
I said, make out. I don't know how to be necessary, but it's young. It's serious. We can't attribute these challenges to anything global. Tell you, Obi affects challenge. Go to America, go to the UK. Obi affects and let me tell you this. Me say, the countries that experience extreme heat from COVID, no, young come Roma. Me say young come.
They come.
So, and it's young. It's only a government that has no leader that will always attribute the blame onto something or somebody else, because a leader accepts responsibility and fix the challenge. What did you say? Way the see what happens? Way I am me out. Me say you best see near see no. But when your leader, problem with the cobranza, won't na and now say we buy no money me hwea. When your leader. So one of our challenges because of the kind abandon a problem government because we don't have a leader among this government. And then you see that problem be a man who must be it has been attributed to something or an individual. Either say I can send this for now, and now COVID now, and now Russia Ukraine now. No more for the abandon in the bomb. They are not leaders. There is no leader, or there is no leadership in this government. Anything and the years of it. Because the leadership one and pampa Jacob now show me no some cancel is here. No abusa who said a ban send for me in net to woman to can same way in opposition. Now your main child the same 2016 now can that same year na talk about woman we need. No matter track kunya so almost 7 years in na ade na mo ka ho asem no amba in a worse form. Yet they couldn't fix it. Rather, they are attributing the challenges to something and certain individuals and not them. Because for them, they are sacrosanct, they are angels. We will always be struggling and be suffering here.
It was a banner failure now.
One grade is even beyond faith. So why did you ever fail at Chidia and the own one?
Beyond failures was failed through. Beyond was beyond the effort.
I didn't try failure. I never pay so many media my dear never paid never show. They are failed in all sectors.
How?
Every sector they are failed. Some of them are sector about money. And the workers are how you will be.
Party for food and job.
What's the conversation be with Party for food and what you come on my yes, you declare Ghana as a Ghana payer or money put the highest food inflation in Africa. Would dear me and understand you and Busso? If you are Busso and born nothing, it's a man sign of my wood and near Busso. Not if you are not near Busso, all right, as you are portraying. Yet, what you are not born at this thing or man be Africa memoir. Declared by World Bank. And you are still calling this policy?
They can't differ. Okay. Man, Pija could try to crash some of the new policy, different Ghana.
So they say, one from bank, we're covering some time because Obi betumi atena se dwenu se ye individuals na mo bi omutuo ene ne ma wodo bi enka ho na ma yakodu be bi ayeduri esa so hwe report e ba ye na sika bi ayetwa egu sika bi ayedie sika maintenance na se for ne de tete sa ne sika so e bi a akodi ankronkro bi se ho a e bi hye fie ne na se fo nyina no o ka ne nyina gu mu a entumi nkase bi a entumi ma ne se bi a no so ka ho bi ene edu be bi ayeduri ye bra ya be
Kwabena
mo se ma be 9 yanko
Bank of Ghana no major function is overall supervisory and regulatory authority in all matters relating to deposit-taking business, non-depositing businesses, as well as clearing and settlement systems. That is the major function of the Bank of Ghana. Nti ono ena ehwe banks nyina. Nti Bank of Ghana na ete say Apple. Enya sa. Eye nsuo kese. Ena mo nyina ewom. Na say Bank of Ghana no has sunk in debt. Now it's like a river is dried up. Do you expect the fish and other animals to survive? The river is dried, and you are asking whether the fish is alive. So when the Bank of Ghana is in such terrible crisis, you expect the banks that the Bank of Ghana is supervising say a bit me survive. Into Ghana Commercial Bank is gone. ADB is gone. In fact, attempts are being made seriously to sell National Investment Bank, even in this time, as if we have not learned any lesson from selling of state banks. Sometimes it's just ridiculous. In fact, at the end of the day, you can only have one conclusion. That we elected people to solve our problems. Today, they are the problems we are solving. Nipa no, President Akufo-Addo that we elected to solve the problems, and also appointing Nipa, say Lumumba to solve the problems. They are the problems we are solving. Look, the Minister for Finance, the Governor of Bank of Ghana, they are problems today that we have to solve. They are the problem that we have to solve today. It stinks. And how? President Akufo-Addo doesn't know what these duo are doing to our financial and your friends say fiscal and monetary sectors of our economy. Minister of Finance is in response to fiscal your friends say.
Media budget review.
There's nothing like that. Today, watch it. Ken Ofori-Atta will be quoting Bible. He will wear white, and he will tell lies.
Hey, sir.
Yes. Major three things he will do will be to go and quote Bible, wear white, and tell lies. And in fact, impose more taxes and hardship on the people of Ghana. These are the highlights of the so-called media budget review. Inti wako fani pa way. Okay, yamfa say Governor of Bank of Ghana no. O na what dene baye, but Parliamentary ankasa ahye mra say untimi eyinu. But I say why? Okay, wampa. When John Mahama went to Parliament, Oko Kasa, that time the CD was depreciating. And Wemo, Papa ya wakot na washe ni Changlese.
Yeah, you going phone.
Carlos Ainkra. No more. Almost he says the CD is getting depreciated. Sack the governor of the Bank of Ghana. I remember.
Nobody said that.
What John Mahama said in Parliament. I say, I mean, governor of Bank of Ghana. And Yamuna Moshe Mrase mean to me and Yashim Fasono. It is a mo pese mempamuno, memumami to me na mempamuna. You should change the law so that I have power to be able to remove the governor when I appoint him. You know, Wampa got the message and he resigned.
I had a resignation, you know, in Jahan.
Wampa got the message and he resigned.
And now so can they?
That's the reason why Wampa resigned?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Wampa got the information, they say and say, look, president's hands are tight, but members of parliament are calling for you to be removed. And the president has expressed his incapability to do so. And the Bank of Ghana is in debt. You expect the other banks, commercial banks, development banks, not to be in debt. In Swunu, Asa, na obisa say namna ewamu.
Tanzania inflation drops to 3.6. Central Bank says the Tanzania inflationokrano atiaba from say she say team and Tanzania.
I want they have leaders.
And I answer all day.
Yeah, have leadership.
Dabi, me see, the people we have put in place to solve problems are the problems we have to solve.
So that's why we don't have leaders. Because we want
Pray a friend is saying Lumumba and Semi no can. Sir, Papa no find about so Macasata. Ono Cacasan, who told you say? Who told you? What are we out to? Say, who leader are in the midst of all the crises I could through. The social intervention programs, back Ukraine were here for the war.
Tanzania, no, there is no Russia-Ukraine war. Tanzania, no, COVID by no, they didn't do COVID.
You are making, you put all the parameters down. If you want to do proper comparison, Tanzania for economic parameters or macroeconomic indicators.
The only thing Tanzania did not do is that we didn't have members of parliament taking ballot papers and boxes and they didn't do that. But you did, and then you ensured. Look at the kind of mess we have.
What mess? Look at me. What do you know about Tanzania? I only just reading their inflation ever formula and Tanzania is beside. We are far better than Tanzania.
Tanzania did not go to the IMF and World Bank. They were able to solve their economic problem.
54 number 52. Me
54 and Omoka say about Omoka.
I say about 52.
Omoka say about 51.
Your food inflation.
The next time it went back.
To 52.
It is not what the situation is.
Because Obianka Dr. Koto planting for food and jobs. Ahmed Duane Busu. Onwankasa demonstrate teachers say. Aduana ye ton marketing. And Crawford and I shall move to pay.
Carlos, say now Koto will form war. Why you Western
yes, bra.
Where a country has an inflation rate of 15%, that government is seen as incompetent. It is now 40 something 15 on your friend.
Your friend is a father official.
Russia and
Korea. Now, Madam, when you ask us when you have bread, now mobile, Asidapa, and the mom no pay. Now, Sanama Sono, and a Benedicto Poku, Nanam, the Nekiania Fro, or Confonoche, nursing training school, and would upper Pakeki, and Union say, one more Echiao. Samson and Nando pay, Ura Sylvester, and Kuma, Usunyane, Akrano pay, Memoachi, Echia. Sunyane manyina me din de agya kwabna ye ho Nyankopon ya dom wo kye na Adekye Nsroma bese aba yakra mo mamu nyina mo anehwe